Why? Oh! No, now you can hear me. What? Huh? Well, now you can. What in the hell? I don't know. I don't know why it didn't want to work. Hey, okay. Let's just take it back over to this scene. No, no. Okay, now it just works. All right. Well, hi. I was I was hoping I was over here yapping with Devlin. I was like, "Hey, Devlin's here early. That's crazy." And then I was telling you all about how Nightbot. I was like, "Man, I told Nightbot only to send that message like once an hour." So the fact that it's sending one immediately. Can you not hear me? Like, I'm going to call your bluff. You should be able to hear me now. I can see the thing moving. Where am I? Pulling up my own stream. Where am I? Pulling up my own stream. There we go. Yeah, you can hear me now. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, but you can hear me now. Which is good. Oh god, that's right. I forgot I have to deal with this shit. I have to figure out why a train doesn't want to go down this path. Yeah, big funnies, big funny ha-has. There is a hope in my heart that reloading the game will just make this work. I highly doubt it though, so let's see what happens. Did you see and understand my screenshots in DM? I'm gonna be honest, after stream, I went and ate dinner and then immediately went to bed. I was so, like, tired and out of it and done with everything. Uh... Yeah, I saw the part about you, like, telling me to put the signals, like, way closer to the, like, way closer to the actual entrance and exits to the junction. But I still don't see how that has anything to do with the fact that I can't seem to, get the train to go where I want it to. I wonder if I need to go check, like... I wonder if I need to go check, like, the higher up spot and see if maybe that's the one that doesn't want to work. Ooh, my voice died? That's fine. Let's just see. Edit timetable. Go to compacted coal. At compacted coal. Unload. Sulfur. Load. Nothing. Then go to sulfur mine. Load. Sulfur. Unload. Nothing. Save changes. Yeah, see, it just works now. I just had to reload the game. I've changed nothing, and it works. I swear to God, the game was just wigging out on me. How we doing? Doing great. T-pose mode spotted in thumbnail. Yeah, I thought it'd be funny. Kind of reflects my mental state from the other day. All right, let's see. I need to put an awesome sync down. You changed the order that the trains went to? Surely it shouldn't have mattered. And then you need power. Alright, we're gonna test and see if the, if just one train will do what it needs to. Okay, no. There's something wrong with the sulfur mine stop. I need to go figure out what. It's not this stop, it's the sulfur mine that's, like, breaking. Also, train. Yes! We have lots of trains. And this one doesn't want to play nice. So we gotta figure out what's wrong. That doesn't seem right. Why are you not changing color? No, that's a different train. It still isn't moving, is it? Fixing whatever that one little issue was didn't seem to have, Maybe? No, not photo mode. Oh, wait, I was in photo mode. Is it still there? Yes, it's still there. Okay. Still need to run over there. Still need to go check the sulfur mine and see why it doesn't want to work properly. So what it's supposed to do is leave from there, go here, take a left this direction, and then come down, and then around. Because all of this works fine. Trains come down this pathway and everything works fine. So something's got to be wrong near the sulfur mine. I wonder if I fucked up a, like a junction up here or something. Alright, and then you should come around this way, and then go up this hill. I'm gonna follow the path of the train. Hypothetical. My message got 8, I didn't even curse. Oh no! Fuck you, YouTube. And then come this way. And then go down. No. Because that just leads to you. No, it'll go this way. And then go through here. And then up, and then over, and then up here. Up the giant evil spiral of silliness. Oh yeah, I still have the green screen turned on. Should I keep it? Should we just keep the green screen turned on for the hell of it? Give me a ride. Or just push me out of the way. Oh, there we go. So the sulfur mine's over here on the right. So it should just be able to go this way. Go this way. And then enter here. Boom. And then it should be fine. I don't see what the problem is. I really am not, I don't understand what I've, like, done so horribly wrong. I was saying my first Skyways in the works. I've set up most of the... There's no signals? Does there have to be? Nothing else comes down this way. There's nothing over here. Except for this one spot. Like, I can put down some signals. But does it need them? Does it have to have them? Yeah, it still won't move. It's still showing on the map that there's nothing here. Yeah, I put some block signals down and like, oh wow, okay. I've made it safer for one train to get to this one place. What good does that do me? I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. This is the first time I've been, like, absolutely baffled by a train. Signals are making the next stop unreachable. I traced the whole path! So much of it is, like, the same as it ever was. And all of these trains work just fine. Okay, so if it's not the sulfur area, maybe it's the loop? Maybe it's the loop that it has to take? Why do you want to be so finicky? Why do you not want to let it work, like, at all? Oh, hey, there's a slug up here. And that guy. Bye-bye. I tried showing you the issue, but it sounds like I'm just making you further frustrated with you. I wouldn't say that. I don't... On the right, there's a signal right before the junction. Right at the snap where the rail splits, then both on the turning going right after. This makes the turning point its own block. Same here merging on. It doesn't matter how close the rails are. I have mine at a bar min, and it's exactly half a foundation. So the block should just be the junction. All the colors are their own block. Only one train can enter a block. This junction's a bit wider with the signals at the entrance and exit isolates it to only one junction. Okay. I get what you're saying about having too big of blocks, and then because of that, one train enters a junction and then it stops every other train from being able to, like, even get near the junction, right? I get that. I do understand that part. What I've said about that is that in the past, when I've had my signals too close to a junction, I've had rails... You can also have a confusion if you don't have blocks in place. What I've said before, and I'll say again, is that I've had signals too close in a complicated junction, and then because of that, trains had, like, sides, like, had collisions, right? And that was a problem, and I solved it by making the junctions, like, a little bit, like, the block signals a little bit farther apart. So you should just be able to go... I'm okay with there being, like, slight... I'm I'm okay with there being like slight, not, you know, perfect. The problem is that the train says that signals are making the next stop unreachable. This is not an issue of, the train can't, like... It's just literally unreachable. You're a warning because you don't go to anything yet, right? Block has no exit signal. Yeah. If I just, like, got rid of this. Still no. Alright, I'm just gonna turn this off of self-driving. I'm gonna drive it myself and see if I can't find the problem. Hi, motor. Oh, it's that one. I found it. I found it. It's this fucking thing. That's it. That's the whole problem, is right there. It was facing the wrong way. See? And now, if I turn self-driving on, it should just work again. Yes, you can drive them manually. Yeah, see? That was all I needed to do. That was the problem. Was that I had one block signal facing the wrong way. That needs to face this direction because that's the way that the train is gonna go. Alright. So now that that's sorted, I can go back to figuring out where I'm going to put 8 more assemblers on this massive belt line and testing whether or not one train with one cargo of sulfur is enough to keep a steady flow. Something tells me it isn't. All that yapping and it was backwards? Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Oh man, I just couldn't figure it out yesterday. It was driving me crazy and I was so upset because I just couldn't figure it out. Yeah, just one little thing. Just doesn't. No, that's it. That's all it takes. That is all it takes. Alright, I need 8 more assemblers. One, two... Now, is this too close? This is probably too close. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a little tight. Should be fine. Especially if I take it under and then over again. It'll be fine. Give me you. Put you like right up against you. Did I get you in there? There we go. And then we need to belt all of the outputs together onto one line. All of this together. Hi, Pad. Y'all ever just T-pose in bed, watch K-pop Demon Hunters yesterday night? Hell yes. Hell yes. Yeah, how'd you like it? you into you. It's gonna look a little silly, but it should be fine. It does have to cross over this belt, which is a bit of a pain, but not too terrible. I had to listen to them a few times to start liking them. But what did you think about the movie? That's what I want to know. Did you enjoy the movie? Because, I mean, I like the music well enough, but I haven't gone back and, like, listened to any of the tracks by themselves, personally. There we go. And now I need to get all of these powered and hooked up. Wait, why does this not line up? Huh? Oh, I see why. I get it. I get it. Okay, hang on. These are all, like, extra squished because of Tane's blueprint. I wonder if I can do that with just nudging. What are you building right now, for Gore? Right now, it's compacted coal as part of the massive power plant project. No, I can't. Okay. If you wanted it double-sided, you could have asked. I didn't realize I was going to need it double-sided. It's just useful in this one instance. I can probably just, like, scavenge the assemblers put next to each other. We do need to watch this for a bit, though. This is important because this needs to stay at a steady rate. This needs to not run out of sulfur by the time it comes back. Something tells me it ain't gonna happen. Probably not even close. Huh. Yeah. I might even need 2 containers for sulfur. The storage bin needs to not run out. The station should. Yeah. You won't need to? Okay. Because this system needs like a full stream of 1200 sulfur per minute, if the train takes too long to go and get more sulfur and come back, then the entire system ends up slowing down. Which is not good. I'll probably have to test this for, I mean, the compacted coal... Yeah, not even. The compacted coal needs to run smoothly, and the sheets over there need to run smoothly. Hi, Retra! Yeah, we're definitely going to need another train doing the exact same thing. Yeah. I do worry... I am sort of approaching a bit of a potential congestion issue where a bunch of trains run on like one section. We might have to solve that issue later, especially the more trains I add, you know. I haven't even added the train that moves the fuel. Did you build buffer zones? I did. We're testing the buffer zone right now. We're trying to see if a train can get back in time without running out of sulfur. And the answer is no. The signaling thing I showed will fix all your congestion. Yeah, I'm just worried. I could give it another shot, but I am a little worried about doing so. Let's see. Transport. Train. You go to sulfur. And compacted coal. At sulfur, you load sulfur. And unload nothing. And then at compacted coal, you load nothing. Unload sulfur. Like train buffers, not storage buffers? I don't know what you mean by, train. If I can have over... Queen, if I can have over 200 trains in my world with this and not have any issues, and it being the standard method everyone uses, you shouldn't have any issues if done right. Okay, fine. I will go through and, like, tweak the, tweak these things and tighten them in some. Probably put you one like right there. I'm probably doing this wrong. It should be approximately the same length as your longest train. This is the issue that I ran into. This is the issue where I ran into, where the things were too small, and therefore my longest trains, like, their back ends were sticking out. That's a little better. We'll see if we run into, like, congestion issues. Are these rails single direction? No, they're well, yeah, yes, they are. Yes, they are single direction. I don't have trains going both directions on the same rail. This is a very, like, American road design. So you get one. And then this one will break you, put you more like right here. Use more trains, engineer TF2. Something like that. Alright, so you should be the first train. I should really name my trains, that way I know, like, who's doing what and who's going where. The blocks along the normal main paths. The straightaways with no junction or getting close to a junction are shorter than your longest train. Your train's butt will stick out and will hit. Alright. In fact, where I use multiple lines of omnidirectional rails, it gets messy. Considering how much space my rail lines tend to take up, you know, and because trains take like the shortest path between two spaces, so even if I was to add like a second rail line or something to give it like a means around congestion, it wouldn't take it. Sorry, I got distracted. All good. You are all fine. I just hope I don't need a third train. Oh boy, a third train would be concerning, to say the least. I guess I do need to go check and like be a little more disciplined about my block signal usage, especially on such a well-traveled path. Well, does she know about the fourth train? I sure hope not. I sure hope not. You look like you may be delivering more sulfur. Will it last? Will it last is the question. Oh, yep, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Is your fill rate greater than or equal to your consume rate? The consume rate is 1,200 items per minute. We are running at max belt speeds. I did run out. Where's the other train? I think it's you. They are pretty close to evenly spaced. God, no. You need at least one more train? Alright. Seems like it. Yeah, because you're getting loaded up right now. Okay. Alright. Send it again. Another train. And I should probably also, like, paint these as well. That'd probably be a good idea. Yeah. Looks ugly. Go to sulfur and go to compacted coal. Load. Sulfur. Unload. Nothing. Load. Nothing. Unload. Sulfur. He's already in the sky? Oh wait, is he? Where? I mean, he's on the board. Hi, Yuri. We're playing with trains. Personally, never mess with the load and unload stuff. And only take in what you're adding to it. You're not mixing items at the pickup. I've had issues. I've had issues in the past where if I'm not specific about what I want it to do, it'll start picking up and loading stuff that I don't want it to, right? In this case, later on, this is going to be the unload section. Sorry, this is going to be the load section for our compacted coal, right? So I want I want to make sure that later on it's not like I don't know. Maybe this is not specifically a good example. We still have the cat eating cardboard? Yes, we do. Playing with trains, goated? Hell yes. I've just had issues in the past where if I wasn't specific about what I wanted a train to do and where I wanted it to do it, things have broken. You can't magically grab something else? I don't know. I've had issues. Just I don't remember what they were specifically. I just know that I've had issues with trains in the past not doing specifically what I want them to do. Here we go. It's a preventative measure. It's not necessary, but it's a preventative measure. Alright, I just want to make sure that the third train is proper. Looks like one of them left Sulfur. Look at all these trains. Whoop, they're close to each other. Oh no, this one's going up the circle. Or down the circle. I don't know. Alright, there's 2 trains reaching Sulfur. You should start moving here pretty soon. Hopefully this works properly. Hopefully. I'm gonna start working on, this is probably gonna run out, because this is just the one... This is just the one train's worth of Sulfur right now. Then you'll get here... Yeah, let's go tweak the block signals. Let's pull you in closer. And then one right here on the output side. Can you, like, just work, please? Please and thank you. Why, no, stop. Stop fucking trying to connect to a block. A platform piece. Oh, whatever, that works. Long day. Oh, you're EP. Good night! Sleep well, Helly. Is it, do you... No, I don't want it, like, directly on top of the thing. I want it, like, right there, right? I think so. And get rid of you. And then you get one. You're already in a good place. I don't want to put one inside the junction, I don't think. That should be better. get one, like, right there. Right where it slips, right where the arrow is, it's coming up. You do it before? Remember, for intersections, chain in, block out. I don't know what that means. This doesn't seem right. Hang on, what if I put one here and then get rid of you? I think that's better. Path in, block out. I don't know what that means. I don't understand. I'm just trying my best over here. Try tonight. Don't hurt yourself. A block signal and a path or chain signal. I have no path signals. I don't understand how path signals work, so I just don't have any. At points in the path where trains enter, use path signals. At points where the trains exit a segment, use block signals. I still don't understand why a path signal is. Okay, so there definitely needs to be one here. There we go. Yep, that made that a little bit better. And then right here. Probably wants one, I guess. I imagine. I don't know. Path signals work like lights at an intersection. You can see if a train's turning or not, and allow for more than one into that block if trains aren't crossing. Okay. Path signals read the next signal down their path, not the current one. So a path signal won't check the rail in front of it, only... Oh, well, okay. Well, I'm getting conflicting information now. What does the game say? Directs movement of trains to avoid collisions and bottlenecks. Especially useful for bidirectional railways and complex intersections. Similar to block signals, but rather than occupying the entire block, trains can reserve a specific path through it and will only enter the block if their path allows them fully. I don't know, every time I put down a path signal, it just makes the train stop at the light. I don't know. I think I've cleaned up this area a little bit, so I think I'm just gonna call it good enough. Yeah, is that not what Retra said? I don't know. I struggle with signals so much that I built a big test area over the eastern sea beyond the swamp and created a mini version of my stations. I don't know. Everything works with block signals. I don't wanna futz with it too much if it works, you know what I mean? I'll change up my intersections so that they're a little more like this. You don't need a block signal because you're not an intersection. You're just a curve. There we go. Get me in there, I'll work on the railway. It already works! I'll get you in here, but it works. It doesn't not work. Block signals only allow for one train in a block. Path works for junctions that cross over. And it will see if a train is turning in front of it or another going straight. It's not like it doesn't work. You're one of my sulfur cars. You get the funny paint. Take over the game already. It's getting confusing. Is this the Shinkansen? I only go in Shinkansen trains. Well, these aren't passenger trains. These are. Wait, why is that train? Why is that train highlighted? Why can I see that train through, like, walls? No, go away. What? Huh? How did I ping a train? Change the topic to fluids? That'll make it... Yeah. Fluid dynamics. Ain't that some shit. Alright, whatever. It's working. It's working, and 3 trains is making it work right. But I love fluid dynamics. Fluid dynamics in this game is whack. Alright, I'm gonna put you... How many did I need? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. 10 a group. Yeah, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Push you out by 1. And then we'll just clean it up a little. Reynolds on my number till I turbulent. Also, why the fuck did I how did I ping the what? Why? What did I do to this train to make it like visible through walls? That flow was laminar. I just get rid of you. Nope, that was the wrong one. Wish I could Control Z that shit. You I get rid of. You I get rid of. And I replace this one. Which ones? That one. And now it's every other one. Yes, good. You up. Does commerce count as a fluid? It flows after. The flow of commerce. Something like that. There we go. Now I should just be able to Connect all of you together. Something tells me I should probably pull this back a little bit, because we might end up with like a bit of a carriage of trains not being used. Fucking even is all this girly pop? Okay, so I consult the graph once again. I shall show you the graph. This is all in service of massive power increase. I shall explain myself. Give me a moment for Satisfactory Modeler to open. I don't know, Yuri, but it doesn't stop. We are attempting to make this thing. Okay? This is the goal. This is what we're doing. What are we trying to achieve? We are trying to achieve a massive amount of rocket fuel. That's the goal. What is rocket fuel for? We stick it in a burner and we turn it into power. That's it. Having a bit of rail to is ideal. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm considering, is that I should have like a little bit of a train buffer for trains at the exit station. So how do we make rocket fuel? We take crude oil, we process it into heavy oil residue, and then we take the heavy oil residue and water, blend it together, and make diluted fuel. It's just cheaper fuel. I thought rocket fuel was for fueling rockets. We will, at some point, use it to fuel drones. We'll run some drones off of rocket fuel. But no, this is a power plant. We make the heavy oil residue go a little bit farther if we mix it with water. You know, fell asleep watching Lord of the Rings, but my cats woke me up. Oh, it's adorable. We package the water. We send it on a train. We unpackage the water. Fantastic. We take the fuel and we combine it with compacted coal. Compacted coal we get from coal and sulfur. That's what we're doing right now. Right here, right now. This is taking coal and sulfur and turning it into compacted coal. It's not turned on yet, but it will. Then we're going to put that compacted coal on a train, send it somewhere else. Compacted coal and fuel, we mix them together, turns into turbo fuel, right? Turbo fuel, we take the turbo fuel and we mix it then with nitric acid. And to get nitric acid, we'll need nitrogen gas, some water, and some iron plates, okay? I'm guessing we're like melting down the plates in nitrogen gas plus water to turn into nitric acid, okay? Blend the nitric acid with the turbo fuel, it makes rocket fuel. Rocket fuel gets put into fuel generators. The generators burn the fuel, create power, okay? Down here, this is just, we take some of the fuel that's being produced from said giant, rocket fuel creating factory, and we bottle it into containers. That's all this lower section is. We have sulfur coming in by train, and what's important is because this is a... Can I get this in Unga Bunga terms? Oh, Retro's got you? Alright, Retro. Please explain all of this in Unga Bunga language. Ooga booga. Alright, we should be totally fine with 3 trains at this point, plus the, fixed up junctions from here and there. Break you. pull you farther out. Can I make you, like, just a wee little piece of track? There we go. And so now... put you there. And you there. And then that should be good. And then I can probably get rid of this signal. That one's not important. She unga on my bunga till I dabadoo. Ooh. Points at rock. Ooh, points at barrel. Here, I'll give you my unga bunga version. Crude oil. Burn crude oil. Power, good. Look at that junctions block. What? See how the long extends past the junction? Yes. However, I worry means one has split. Okay, if I put one right here, I can do that. Now I have an itty bitty piece. I guess I can put you like right there. I'm a little worried though, because I'm gonna have maybe very long trains come through here. I don't know. Here's my unga bunga explanation as to what we're doing. Crude oil. Burn crude oil. Get power. Good. However, we can take crude oil and refine it. Refine crude oil. Get fuel. Fuel, good. However, we can refine fuel. Take fuel, add item. Now, turbo fuel. Turbo fuel, good. More gooder than fuel, okay? However, take turbo fuel, refine it more. Add in nitric acid. Turbo fuel, now rocket fuel. Rocket fuel, very, very good. We have refined our crude oil over several steps in order to make it much better as a fuel source. That's the goal. That's the idea. Also, this means that I can get rid of you now. I don't need to go under anymore. Beltane will get to that bridge when we burn it. And then we just need to power you. Which there should be, yep, a little point right here. All of you need to be set to compacted coal. Wait, are we the bad guys? Are we destroying the landscape in this endeavor? Yes. Yes, indeed. What do you think this chainsaw's for? We are schmoving. Sulfur is schmoving. Now we have compacted coal. Now we can move it into you. Okay, so now that part's done. I thought the chainsaw was for the wild animals. No, it's for cutting down trees. Here, this tree looks like it needs to get cut down. There we go. Bye-bye. That tree is forever gone. I can never replant trees. You can never replant trees in this game. Once you cut them down, they are done. Genuinely, why the fuck does this... Why are you highlighted? Oh wait, you're not highlighted anymore. What, did it just have to stand next to you? Okay. Alright, whatever. Anyway, compacted coal. Yes, good. Why would you use a chainsaw for its intended purpose? Because I want the trees to be gone just as much as this cat wants this box gone. Want to know a trivia fact? Hit me. Let's see. How do I want to organize this? Because I still need to make like the factory point over at the nitrogen. Oh, why were chainsaws invented in the first place? Oh, I know this one. It was in for the process of helping birth children, to help. I think it was like cut shit open so you can actually get a child out. I think that's why they were invented. Fairly certain. It was a medical tool. C-sections? Yep. I knew it! I'm genius. I'm a real breenius. I guess that means I should put, stop here. And then a stop here instead. There we go. Having a baby whip out the chainsaw. To be fair, the original chainsaws were, like, hand-cranked. Not like that made it that much better, but, they didn't have, like, V8 engines strapped to them yet. At least in Factorio, the creatures could defend themselves. You're just destroying without question. Yes! Go back to the section you just did? Wait, what? What about it? Is there something funny in the track? Is there something funny to be seen here? Is there something silly perhaps? You see how they have this weird split? I mean, it's a turnaround point. What about it? Are you confused about the cat retro, or are you confused about something that I've done blocking it off? He really is everywhere. He really is. What a silly little guy. Why can't Blender let me extrude a mesh plane PNG? Why, Blender gods, why? Fuck you, said the Blender gods. Alright, Retro, was it the cat that you were trying to figure out? Was that it? Because, like, the answer to that is that, I had a Guilty Gear Friday last Friday. Going into an block signals. I don't want to deal with path signals. Path signals confuse me and make me sad. But no, I love the cat now. I had a Guilty Gear Friday last Friday, right? And I had the green screen filter turned on because I still have the green screen mod installed. And then yesterday, we were playing the game and somebody was like, gee, I wonder why every time you go to build something it looks a little darker than it used to. I was like, I don't know, and then I looked closer and I was like, oh, I still have the green screen filter on. And then everybody said, no, don't get rid of it, it's funnier that way. You won't bring up the train anymore? Thank you, Retro. If it works, it works. That's my motto. We get Sesby and Lex green screen? That would be awesome. I don't have a Sesby and Lex image. Let me go grab one. Let me go find one. Sesby and Lex. Images. Save you. And then I think this rivals Cat Munch. Let's see. Which folder? This folder. Add you. Oh, wrong scene. This scene. Throw you in there. Make you like yeah, about right there. That works. And then drag you right there. There we go. So now oh wait, it has to be like, hang on. Subliminal messaging. There you go. Perfect. Alright, I was working on the block signals going down this way. Yeah, I started working on this last night, and then I got, like, so absolutely out of it. So tired, so just falling apart, that I was like, I can't touch any of this anymore. I'm done. I need to go eat dinner. I need to go to bed. I have no energy. Everything was pain and misery. Alright. Oop. Ran out of power. Okay, so at this station, I need to... Oh yeah, I have, like, the insano-looking plan. Rocket fuel plan. Where's my anime girls kissing? I've been robbed. Oh, did you want actual anime girl kisses instead of just the words Sesby and Lex? I'm over it. Too late. Alright, so this is the plan, right? Here we can see the sulfur that goes on a train and comes up over to here to the compacted coal. We made that. Be back later? Okay, Retro, I'll see you later. The heavy residue is indeed being put into fuel containers, and that works properly. And then the sheets are being made. The thing that isn't being done yet is that these items aren't actually going here yet. This is where we need to build. This is where we need to build fuel into turbo fuel. And we also need to establish let's see, our blenders and everything else. I don't know how I'm going to organize this just yet. I need to figure it out, but I don't know. I also need to go back and look at the train design for the fuel things. I wonder if I'm gonna need, like, multiple of the big train. I'm definitely gonna need multiple train stations. Why are my trains highlighted? I still haven't gotten an answer as to why my trains are highlighted through a wall. I didn't get any, like... Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Okay, hang on. Alright, we've run into an issue. We have congestion. I was worried about this. Oh, God. Alright, I gotta keep fucking with the trains, then. Fantastic. I guess I do need path signals. Fuck me. Because everybody's all clogged up down here. I was worried about this, considering how dense everything is over here and how many, like, train stations are in the way. Alright, let's see if we can't figure this shit out. That rail will likely need to be remade, probably, which fucking sucks. I'd rather see if I can't bodge it back together. Alright, what's the problem? Right, so you're in purple. Which means that you can't move. What if I... I don't want to completely... Oh, God. Wait, did you derail? No, you didn't. Okay. That's something. Now, what if I put one, like, right there? Maybe this works. You need a block. Please define block. I don't understand. I think I can also get away with putting one right there. Each color is a block. Okay, that's a good start. That's a good start. Okay, maybe this will work. Maybe this is fine. Hopefully this is fine. We'll see. Something tells me that I should put one somewhere in here, but I'm worried about... One train can only be in each block. I know! Where yeah, the train stopped in blue and the turn jammed the line. Yeah. I got it. Isolate the junctions. Okay. Hopefully... Hopefully this works. We'll put one right there as well. And then pull you... Do I want you to be like right here? And then one right there? I don't know. Alright, we'll fix it if it breaks again. That's where I'm at with this right now. If it breaks, I'll try and fix it. And just like make little repairs here and there. I'm a little worried about crashes with this. But we'll see. No, you don't seem to be bright. Wait, why is that not working? Wait, what? Huh? Also, signals at the direct entry and exit to a station turn the station itself into a block. I think I have that right now, yes. I think that is doing what it's supposed to. Why are you not splitting? Signal loops into itself. No, it doesn't. I just can't with this shit, man. I'm just gonna split the difference. Put you, like, right there. Call it good enough. Nope, that's the wrong way. Fuck. Oh, please turn. Thank you. Okay. Maybe that's more like it. I'm still really worried about having this many, like, small junctions. But maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it'll just be fine. We'll see. We'll see. Golly. Oh, right. I wanted to go check on the, fuel, transport train. Why are you highlighted? I don't understand. We tried extra deforestation. Yeah, maybe to, like, vent some of my frustration, I just start bombing a forest. Break all the trees. Highlight is a rare visual bug? Okay. So it should disappear on relaunch. Okay, so it's canisters. Alright, I still need to fill this thing up with canisters as well. Both of them, probably all the way. Autism status effects lets you see trains through walls. Or highlight it with dismantle, but don't actually dismantle it and should vanish. Okay, cool. Autism is a bug? I would say no. No. Depends on how you look at it, I guess. Alright, canisters go in front, fuel goes in the back. No, wait. Aren't you named like, yeah, you're Hungus Bungus. Cool. Hungus Bungus, the fuel car. Fuel goes in first. Canisters go second. Got it. Okay. I'm just gonna take like a screenshot of this so I don't forget. There we go. And it's 2, and then a space, and then 2. So I went back to the Guilty Gear Friday stream and was cringing at my gameplay against Queen. That's how it goes. Listen. Every single moment of me playing Guilty Gear is like visible for everybody to see. When it came to like my first attempts at Guilty Gear. I just woke up and my friends made me watch the new Smiling Friends episode. Not a good combination. Yeah, there it goes. I don't want to color you. I just want the container. Maybe later. Anyway. Right, I need to go back to the sulfur, not the sulfur, the nitric acid, and then I still need to figure out how I'm gonna move all of my colon shenanigans. I think what I should do is actually put a third train car spot right here. Flip you around. And then connect you into you. No, I'll make it its own train. It's just gonna be slightly annoying. Oh my god, pink and blue? Holy shit. Can you face the right way? Thank you. Autism is a secret starter class you pick by exiting the bounds of the starter class array. It has some bugs, but it makes for an interesting challenge run. Ha! Ugh. Fantastic. You know what I could do? Instead of loading the compacted coal here, I could take the compacted coal and like run it underneath this shit, put a train station like right here, and then load compacted coal and plates together like right over here. I think that's what I should do. Which means that I can get rid of you and just replace you with more... Yeah. Like that. Can you please turn? Please. Please work. Unless they're unloading everything from the streams, it's best to having them backlog. Can you turn, please? God, fucking... I hate signals. Oh my fucking god. Please, just point the correct direction. I'm not asking you. It's based on where you look. I'm looking... Oh, fuck, there it goes. Jesus. Using the key to switch it doesn't actually change which way it's facing, which way the arrow goes. Like, I can switch it from left side to right side, and the arrow doesn't change. That's how I got, like, fucked up earlier, because I thought I was like, oh, yeah, I got it to switch, easy. No, I didn't. How long are these trains? I'm gonna put another block signal, like, right there. So that way they can stack up next to each other. Did you know that empanadas means hi in Spanish? I thought it was hola. Right, I'm supposed to have left by now? I mean, if it's bedtime. Yes, I do, I'm EP. Well, time to go sleepy then. And I guess I am sending this underneath the map. Not the map, underneath the platform. Just keep the storage here because it's too much of a pain to try and undo. It is, you're correct, I was lying. Holy shit! Quoio lied to me? Or could she? Can't believe it. Anyway. Time to make a giant train platform. Again! Because I can never have enough giant train platforms. I think this one should maybe, like, face this direction, and then... Let's see, how do I want to do this? Train comes down this pathway, turns around, and then how do we get it onto that side of the track? If it bends off of you and faces this way. I don't really get how some people are in Plat 3. Have it coming in from the curve, you have it going around. You can split and be a path to the station and then come back up. The lower turnaround curve. It's gotta go from, like, out there to over here, right? So, I mean, I could connect it to this. This goes this direction. I mean, it could split. But then what? I still have to get, like, onto this piece of rail specifically. Around. I could also, like, weave it up in from the middle or something silly like that. Haven't done that before. have like a ramp come underneath and then merge in with this lane from down in here. No, I don't want to. No, I want to delete all of them. There we go. I don't know what I did. I mean, it worked. You know what? I'm gonna do the silly option because the silly option sounds fun. I like the silly option. And then hopefully I don't cover up too much of this shit. I need 2 train station ports. Grab you. And we'll put you like right here, so. Probably pull it back a little. Freight platform. Freight platform. Ah, it needs to go over by some. Needs to go over by 1 and back by 2. That's right. I really wish I could build these freight platform first. There we go. Got it. Nice. And you get block signals. You get to do some funny shit. Don't need you. Don't need you. I was gonna talk about the fucking Democrats folding, but then we got so like invested in train shenanigans that I kind of forgore. Never got around to it. And how mad I am at them. Go. Ah, shit. Okay, hang on. There you go, just a nice wide bend. Were Republicans ever going to give any concessions, though? No, but the longer the Democrats held out on it, the more Trump and the Republicans were in the water for doing so. Like, they were not doing themselves any favors. Merry Christmas. Hi, Naoki! It's not Crimbus yet, but it will be. The problem is now without getting anything, right? Because they didn't get anything, now the entire government shutdown is the Democrats' fault. We had all this fuss, we had all this fight, right? I was like, oh, we're fighting the Republicans. We want to keep healthcare, right? And now, well, now what happened? They didn't get it, and so now we just, I don't know, had the longest government shutdown in history for no reason. That's real helpful. You're back? Hi. I'm rambling about politics because I'm mad at the Democrats. I'm mad as hell. God damn it, that's not where I wanted that. Didn't they get a deal to hold a vote? Yeah, and that vote's gonna fail. Like, wow, fantastic. We've done nothing. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna eat if food stamps didn't come this month. I will admit, I am not in a position where I am reliant on food stamps. Republicans are holding us all hostage too. Yeah, like, I really believe that if the messaging was strong enough, that it's like, you know, hey, we are actually going to hold and we are going to fight the fight that we need to fight in order to keep things going. In order to actually, you know, for your healthcare not to fucking balloon out of insane proportion, right? But now, it just isn't gonna happen. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems fine. It's all bad. It's all bad. Hi, Tank. You're Lorcan. Hi, Lorcan. It's all bad and it all sucks. But the people who were in line at, like, you know, food pantries were blaming Republicans. And now, because nothing happened, nothing actually got done, because we couldn't keep it forever, throwing us... Is it just to hurt your opponent's polling isn't a great long-term strategy? You know what also isn't a great long-term strategy? Giving in to the bullies, saying that you're going to hold up and hold your weight against the bullies, and then when the bullies, like, keep being bullies, you back out. Like, I know this is all very crass coming from somebody who doesn't have to deal with this shit, right? The only place that radicalizes more people than the university is the breadline. Mike Duncan. Yeah, sounds about right. But now the messaging can't be that, you know, that it was the Republicans' fault for holding up the, for holding the government hostage. Now it's literally just the Democrats' fault. Because they got nothing. Nothing happened. They tried and they failed, and now... I mean, like, literally, the fucking Trump administration was trying to argue in court that they didn't have to pay out SNAP benefits when they were legally required to pay out SNAP benefits. Where does that fight go? Nowhere. How do you think that was going to hold out for them? that, like, oh, we could be giving out, like, the reserve cash that we have for SNAP benefits, but we don't want to. So we're not going to. Oh, God. It's all bad. It all sucks. Really should have held for the courts to force the Trump admin to pay a SNAP. Yes! So this deal would have been useless. Yeah, and now we're going to have a vote. We're going to have a vote in a couple months. So that way Republicans can keep doing what they shut down the government to do in the first place. What do you think's going to happen when we have this, like, magical vote to, like, you know, not fucking kill everybody with terrible, terrible healthcare costs? I just... No matter what, the ACA subsidies were dead the moment the Republicans decided. Nah, but... there have always been hard times in American history. But people... I would like to imagine that people are willing to face hard times if it's for a good cause. This could have been a good cause worth fighting for. Would have been unprecedented levels of unpopularity going forward. Feels like we're always in hard times, though. Yeah. Things get to keep going. Because they let them, so that's what it is now. There we go. So now plates have a buffer, and then they go into you. You are load. You are load. Rockets. Probably is the reps being popular, STEM being unpopular. They need to make themselves look good rather than make the reps look bad. Well, they're not doing a good job of it. Well, they need to show us that they're a valid alternative. Well, they can't. Because they have no messaging discipline. And... overestimate how good the American media ecosystem. Americans are incredibly dumb. Yes. This is a true statement. And having people in, like, a crisis that the Democrats could accurately say is the fault of the Republicans just fall apart. Because and now it's just the Democrats' fault because they shut down the government for nothing. Nothing was gained. Nothing was compromised on, nothing was gained. They have voted, the Democrats have now voted that removing the ACA healthcare subsidies That was it. That was the good thing. That was the choice that should have been made the whole time. They got SNAP benefits and stuff for federal workers. There's a few centrist Senate Dems. Yes, and they're traitors, and I hate them. No, it wasn't all of them. It was just a couple of them, and they should be primaried. Chuck Schumer should be primaried, because he's a worthless piece of shit that doesn't do anything. Can I get a glass piece? That'd be great. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm just blind. Alright, so there's storage, there's double chest, there's double wide boxes storing these somewhere. That's what's important. Alright, now I need to go... I think that's all of the prep. I think that's all of the prep done before I go make, like, the big factory. So I guess I need to go make the big factory now. The big factory, yeah. Not as big as the massive electro control rod factory that I just stopped working on because I was afraid to even turn it on without this project. So now I get to run over here and figure out how I'm gonna sort out several. There's two, and now those are highlighted. Oh, it's because I think it has to do with like customizing the trains, and now they're outlined for some annoying reason. Anyway, I've got that massive 6-car train that needs to come this way. I've got a 3-car train that needs to come this way. And then another train that isn't even made yet. It doesn't exist yet, but it'll have to come this way. Should I go make that instead? Should I go figure... I think I should go figure that part out first. Get all of the first steps done before we start handling inputs. And that's gonna be the factory that makes canisters to package rocket fuel. Which I started working on at one point, and then I decided that I didn't want to work on it. Oh my gosh, Sesame and Lex. Still can't wait for you to see the fuel gen stack I made. I haven't even imported yet. I still need to. At least next year we'll get a blue sweep. It sure feels like it. And I sure hope so. I also really hope that we get more, like, democratic socialists to help push for, like, actual change that'll actually benefit people instead of just creating more do-nothing, centrist Democrats. Next year is most likely going to be a tsunami with the ending of the ACA subsidies. I'm so mad that, like, every time Trump opens his fucking mouth on TV... I'm going the wrong way. Every time Trump opens up his fucking mouth on TV and just says, "Nuh-uh, they came up with this word, affordability. The Democrats, they came up with this word, affordability. It's brand new. And we're the best at it. We're actually the best at it." I want somebody to fucking actually tell him, no, actually. Grocery prices have actually risen, you fuckwit. But nobody will because they're too afraid to upset dear leader and then get kicked out. Everything is risen. Yeah, everything is risen, but he'll just say confidently on TV that like, oh, nope, everything's cheaper. Everything's cheaper. No, it's actually cheaper. Reality is what I say it is. Fuck you. I'm so sick of it. Alright, where's this fucking bauxite at? Further still. And then he'll blame the Democrats? Yeah, of course. I really hope, though. I really hope. It's a little rich coming from somebody who's never played Fallout New Vegas. But I hope the Republican Party dies with Trump. Like the Legion dies with Caesar. They do nothing but make people's lives more miserable. There's the bauxite. I am really thankful a majority of Dems haven't bent on trans rights. It's really important. I don't know. Some of them, I mean, when you go listen to people like what's his nuts talk about how the Democrats should run like anti-abortion Democrats, I'm pretty sure trans people are on the chopping block. Gavin Newsom's the only big one, and he's really not popular. No, but he is loud. And I wouldn't be surprised that with his name recognition, he gets a run for president. I would not be surprised. Hamburger and Cheryl didn't? That's good. None of the big Dem names haven't bent on trans right except for him, and it didn't do him favors. What did was hiring interns to post like Trump online. Yeah, I know. And he gets a lot of praise for it from like liberals who don't quite understand that that's not the most important thing in the world to be doing. Oh yeah, I still haven't figured out... No, I did figure out which coal I'm gonna use for this. Right? Yes. It's not showing up on the map, but there's like a coal node over here. I think this ends up being a case of, a belt bridge. Because it just needs to go over here. Am I tripping? It says on my map that there's coal, like, right here. There should be, like, a normal coal ore, like, right here. I'm not seeing it. I think I need, like, a radio tower, like, right here. Hiya, Rain! How are you? Maybe I should put like a little platform right here and put a radio tower down. Let's see. Pretty sure those are one block. Nope. A little bigger. Oh, Transgirl VTuber instant sub. Let's go. Yeah, it's a little difficult to notice on my construction outfit, but if you look, right there, yeah, and also on my ears. And your name is Rain. Please tell me that your name is Rain. In reference to Rain the webcomic, please. Please tell me that that's the case. Empower you. Yes, there it is. That's the coal that we need. It's not, but I asked the Oscar for an interview once. So, ooh, hell yeah! I thought it'd be funny. Did you get the interview? Did you get the interview? I guess that's the next question. No? Ah, dang. That's a shame. I love Rain, the webcomic. Rain, the webcomic is so important to me. I've said as much before and recently, so I won't get too sappy about it right now. Rain here is Red Rain. Yes, and that's a good thing. Because Rain is fantastic. I have my physical copies behind me, and I'm gonna bring them with me when I go on my Thanksgiving break. I'm taking them with me on the plane, so that way Maddie can read the special chapters. One of my mods does the Rain webcomic wiki. Nice. That's cool as hell. Does that hurt you? Something tells me that doesn't actually hurt you. Ooh, boy. Yes, hi, Maddie. Kinda need to travel through here, so if you could please perish, that'd be great. You're making it really hard for me to... There's guns in this game? Yeah! And there's different ammo types. Hang on. Homing rifle ammunition. Engaged Titanfall 2 mode. Pew, 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 pew. Ha, I got him. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. This has been going on for quite a while. I've been working on this save for... I think we've crossed 300 hours at this point. Hang on. Save game. Day 66. Part 1. Not quite. We're almost at 300 hours. Over a year, we will never be done. I think the funniest thing is I've put everything into a playlist in case somebody is mad enough to watch all of it. Like Saf with Hollow Knight. Oh yeah, I stopped in Saf while I was like eating dinner last night and like had you in the background on Twitch. I saw that you were playing Hollow Knight. Is Saf still here? I don't even remember if Saf's still here. Like me, I'm bad enough. Oh my god, there is so many fellas down there. Lovely. Alright, it's time for a belt bridge. Let's see, bring power down. First platform. Let me cut that tree down. Oh, is there still more people down here? Oh, wonderful. Can you all, like, piss off, please? Oh my god, there's so many of them. It's like that Terminid swarm. Get out. I don't even care to pick up all the plant, animal protein, because it's not important or worth it, in my opinion. Switch you to a ramp. Oh yeah, Rain. I also did a funny. You might notice a little funny if I say customize this platform with some green. Are you still after me? Can you leave? There we go. Oh my. Yeah, it's a leftover. It's like a leftover joke from Friday's Guilty Gear stream, because I have a Guilty Gear mod that turns one of the stages into a green screen. And to spoil our fun? What do you mean? Whatever could you mean? Oh. Yeah, that's good. And my windows. Oh, that one's pink. Alright, and then give me a... bridge part. I got some very long comments explaining why I'm wrong about Ayn Rand. Weren't you just, like, trolling with that post as well? Wasn't that, like, not supposed to be, like, a legit post? That's Reddit for you, man. Here's why you're wrong about this very specifically bait. Wonderful. Thank you, Reddit. We did it. Yes, I was trolling. Yeah, this is the real we did it moment, Reddit. We explained to the person trolling why their clearly obvious statement is not true. I'm so glad I left Reddit years ago. I did too. I've told this story before, but I'll say it again because it's funny. I really didn't give that much of a shit about Reddit for the longest time. For the longest time, I just did not care, right? And then it was like, well, you know, maybe I should try it, you know? And so I got a Reddit account. I started looking at, like, trans memes. Joined some, like, video game communities for games that I really like. Saw some cool stuff. And then all of a sudden, Reddit was like, we're gonna be a bunch of little bitches and remove API access. And I was like, that's pretty lame. And then I learned about, like, how that's, like, really lame, considering all of the people that, where's my canister layer? There it is. I need 600 bauxite. That should be all of it. Yes, good. Then I learned about how that, like, super negatively affects, like, people with, you know... I was using a third-party app at the time. You still use Reddit? That was the same reason I left, moved over to Fediverse, Mastodon, stuff like that. I just haven't replaced it with anything. I don't really pay that much attention to social media in the first place. I just spend, like, several hours a day. And by several, I mean, like, 8. Just on YouTube. Listening to YouTube, watching YouTube, just I am forever locked into YouTube at the expense of all else. And then when they did the fucky wucky and everybody was like, we don't like that. We're gonna shut down our subreddits until you change your ways. And then they didn't. And so I just stayed off of Reddit. You know what I really want to get into at some point? Really want to get into NeoCities. That shit looks so cool. And I know how to build a website because I've done it before. I use it to find... I use it to find D&D groups or look stuff up for games or Italian language things. There's definitely still reasons to use Reddit. I just don't have any myself. Like I wasn't really hurting for a reason to use Reddit before I got an account, and I'm not really hurting for a reason to go back. Is this someone you know, Rain? Did you invite someone you know? That's epic. I need to get over to that coal. Thank you. I'm really trying to do my best to hit 1,000 subs. One day, man, one day. Oh, my arms are up there. Yeah, nothing like a little deforestation. Yeah, well, a lot of us are. I'm gay. It's pretty awesome. You get there, I believe in you. You're super fun and chill. I'm happy. I'm glad you think that. Sometimes it feels like I'm only ever growing because of like some sparse YouTube recommendations. Does that break you? It didn't. All right, well I gotta switch over to my. I should still have. No, do I not have? No, I don't have any regular bombs. Hello, Awesome Shop. I would like to buy bombs. Lamp oil? Oh. Bombs? I should probably pick up some more radiation filters. You want it? It's yours, my friend.
Fix-It does not waste, and all consumable products have been
Until you get
designed
the
with
nuke
this core
bombs.
value in
Ooh.
mind. All consumables have an infinite shelf life and achieve their full purpose when used.
There we go.
They can't be
Get out
wasted.
of here. Get out of here, stinky plant. Oh! He's sunk into the floor! He's cheating! He's hacking! He's no clipping! That's right, I'm aim locking. Hacks v hacks. I didn't even drop his meat in the... where I can grab it. How lame. Maddie, what the fuck? My girlfriend, everybody. My girlfriend. Getting extra silly with it. Give me the funny S. I want it. Mine. Oh boy, I love doing some deforestation. I'm asexual, so honestly, I'm the wrong one to ask. That's fine. Like, Maddie doesn't know exactly what we do. Curva. You're gonna go make eggs? Oh, you go make eggs for like 5 minutes. And then you come back to, yeah, that. This tree is in my way. Goodbye, tree. Fellow asexual. Helicat's also ace. Which is just as bad for being here for it. Only... Damn, surely went from cishet to MTF ace. Wow. Hey, I'm pretty sure a Helicat would have been ace no matter what her gender. I'm just saying. I love chopping down this wonderful, magnificent, like, bamboo forest to make way for my belt bridge, which is only going to hold, like, a little bit of bauxite. And I can never replant these trees. What a great use of, like, land. Where is that coal? I'm not even close. Alright, cool. I need to, like, turn or something. Because I'm running into the floor. Can I break you? No, but I can probably bomb you. There we go. And then I probably need to make my corner a little sooner. Ah, can't see. Connect you to you. This is a massive project, all for just like a power plant. All of this work, days of work to just make a power plant. A big one. A very big one, no doubt. I can show off the plan again. If you would like, Rain, if you would, and Maid, if you would like a little insight as to what in the world is happening right now. I can showcase the plan. Ooh, my frames are not happy. Should probably hop off of 4K, but nah. Bring you around. Big hallway. I would like to know the plan, but honestly this movement is so fluid, it's just fun to watch this. I will do my best to give a shortened version of the plan. Here is the plan. Here is the plan. The goal, the end goal, is to have a ton of rocket fuel. And we do this... Warframe parkour. I love Warframe! Yes! We got Warframe. I got another Warframe player. Let's go. The plan is to take some crude oil, turn it into heavy fuel, take the heavy residue, and then like blend it with water to make diluted fuel. And then we pack and then unpack the fuel to move it somewhere else. And then we make compacted coal with sulfur and coal. And then we blend that and refine the fuel to make turbo fuel. And then we refine the turbo fuel once more to make rocket fuel. And the refining process for rocket fuel. I gotta play this game, holy crap. Oh, no. Hey, maid. You want to guess what my mastery rank is in Warframe? Oh, and then here's the diagram. Here's the diagram. We put sulfur on this train, and then it goes all the way up here to the compacted coal, and then we take it ended up being like one of these nodes. So we can kind of erase which layer is that on? Too high? Yes. Hi, just ones and zeros. I am a legendary rank 5. I own every single piece of gear in the game. This is not a lie. This is a true statement. I own everything. Anyway, so, we gather a bunch of shit from here and there and everywhere, and it all gets put on several trains, and it's supposed to go up here and get refined. And how do you have so much time? I've been playing Warframe for 10 years. I've been playing Warframe for 10 years. My Warframe stat on Steam says that I have like 4,000 hours. I used to do Warframe streams every Wednesday, and they were called Warframe Wednesday, but then people stopped watching, so I was just like, Also, I have everything, so what's the point? I've played Warframe for 0 years. Warframe fun. I like Warframe. Is it good? Yeah, Warframe's great. I love Warframe. As long as you like playing games with a high emphasis on grinding, which I do, because I like having long-term goals that I can work towards. You jump around as a ninja robot killing everything in sight. I was originally sold on Warframe as, hey, you, I want you to come play Warframe with me. And I said, what's Warframe? And he said, it's robot ninjas in space with guns. And I said, I'm sold. And then I went on to play Warframe for 10 years and go to the physical convention in Canada one year. And I want to go again. BK should be removed and don't give people their money back. Well, how about we just fucking nerf them or some shit? I don't know. How about that? Have we tried that as a first option? I can log in for a little bit at the end of stream. I stream for 3 hours, and I've got about 40 minutes left. Oh yeah, and Warframe's free, so hell yeah. I think what's really funny is do you guys know about the game Don't Stop Girly Pop? It's like it's a bit of like a Ultra Kill inspired FPS game that's like in demo early release stage. And I was hanging out with the people in that server, and like the general chat just turned into a Warframe discussion. So I just like hopped in there and said like, oh yeah, I play Warframe, how's it going? We like turned the discussion in general chat from it being like based on, you know, the game that it was designed for, the chat was designed for, to, yeah, this is the Warframe channel now. Thank you. Yeah, no, I have mastered everything in that game. I have acquired every piece of gear, every Warframe, every weapon at one point or another, every vehicle, all of it. It's all been done. There's like a couple of things here and there that I could go grind for, like getting every single arcane in the game and having them all maxed. I haven't played since the Kome released or so. It's totally fine to take breaks from Warframe. I have too. You can tell when I like took a break from Warframe because you can look at the Nightwave status and see like what was the max level that I reached on Nightwave. It's like, oh yeah, it's like rank 100, rank 80, rank 90, and then 2. Didn't play, didn't care. You to you. Oh god, I'm turning on my PC. Someone stop me. Hey, and if you join my server, there's a Warframe channel. You could like hang out with other Warframe people. Now I really want to like open up Warframe just for the fuck of it and do like a Warframe Wednesday. If you new people stick around, you already did? Nice. I can't see it right now. If you guys stick around Wednesday, maybe I'll do a Warframe Wednesday. I'll bet you Pad the Girlfo would be pretty happy about that one. I'm not entirely sure what I'd go for since, again, everything. I could pull up the alt account. Yeah, at one point it was like, there's nothing for me to do in Warframe on my main account. What if I made an alt account and, like, started the game again? I already popped into your Discord server just to check it out. What time do you stream on Wednesday? I stream every single day, except for Saturdays, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. There you go. It's pretty simple. Every single day, except for Saturdays, that's my one day off, starting at the same time. I am tempted to sort of, like, tweak the schedule a little bit for my European people, but I'll sort of figure that out while I'm on break, perhaps. See if I can't preserve some of these trees. How do you do it? I tried to do it daily and it nearly killed me. Determination. Sheer force of will. I don't know. I found something that I'm good at, and I've decided to keep doing it. Queen's just mentally ill. Ah, yeah, that's probably true too. That's also a possibility. I'm fairly certain that I have ADHD, but I've never been diagnosed, so you know. I'm in good company then? I would hope so. I do my best to create a welcome and inviting place for all of my trans girlies and everybody in between. Break you. You know, I might as well go power on the box site. There's no reason not to. Only autism. I don't have schizophrenia. That was somebody else. Anyway. No, I'm just like hyper or something. I don't know. Speaking of determination, I got some editing done today for the big video that I'm working on. Hopefully, I'll get some more filming done tomorrow if I can finalize this script. Maybe tonight after stream, who knows. Yeah! Woohoo! I love my peoples. We'll just send it all the way into the ground. Why not? Go. No, I want the T-junction one, because it's just one piece. There we go. Maddie, is that like the phonetic transgender thing that you've done before? I can't read Japanese. You've been on HRT for almost a year now? I've been on HRT for about 1.5 at this point. Shit's magic. They put magic in them pills, man. I eat hormone melatonin. Melatonin's nice, but I really can't take too much of it. I am very susceptible to melatonin. That shit knocks me out. Ugh. Oh, there's wood. Alright, where is the coal? How close am I to the coal? More close to smelly rocks than I am coal. Get out of here. And I missed. Melatonin does nothing for me. I have to take, like, the tiniest amount of melatonin because that shit puts my ass to sleep and then it keeps me asleep. That's my problem when it comes to melatonin. I will wake up when I'm supposed to and be so, like, tired that I'll be stuck in a loop of, like, trying to wake up, and then the melatonin will just be like, nah, dog, we're still sleeping. I'm like, no! Please! I want to go to bed! No, I want to wake up! Oh, shit! Woo! Hi, Big Suit. I'm blowing up stinky rocks, and this man, he needs to die. He's in the way of my capitalist progress. Where the hell did he go? I was looking at chat. I lost track of him. Where is he? Ah, whatever. Those bullies won't bother me now. Apparently this is the stream that gets, like, big promoted. I ain't complaining, I'm just a little surprised it's the one where I just, like, didn't... I put myself in a T-pose for the thumbnail, instead of, like, one of my more, like, actual ones. Why is it the goofy one that gets, more recommendations? Ooh. The scuff brings the charm. Honestly. Sure seems like it. Gimme. Yoink. Satisfactory draws people in? That too. Clicked for the stream and the cute girl stay for the melatonin. I got all kinds of stories, not just melatonin stories. Get out of here. Can you die? Are you dead? Please? Thank you. Marvelous. Alright, where on earth is this coal? Oh, it's right here. I'm just blind. Blind and gay, once again. What do I have to do with it? Oh yeah, I need water. Okay, do I pump water? Right, I was gonna use the water from this little lake. Switch to you. I was gonna use the water from the lake. Do I bring the water up to where the bauxite and the coal is? Or do I bring the bauxite and the coal down to the water? I think the smart option is down to the water. Yeah, just bring the belt bridge all the way up to the coal, and then put the coal also on the belt bridge, and then drop it off the edge here. So that way I'm not having to pump water up several dozen meters. Oh, there's another slug in there. Alright, I'm actually getting a little upsetty spaghetti about the frame rate being so rough. So I'm just gonna turn it down. Option. Who's there? Okay, I'm fine. Options. Video. Off of 4K. Down to 1440p. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame that I must play in 1440p instead of 4K. There we go. That's a little smoother. I hate kanji. Maddie, I can't read! Why would you send me a message that I can't read? Why? There we go. She's such a peasant. Oh yeah, there's like a little not hostile guy making noise. I think that's what's happening. Freaking out over nothing. Oh no, she took my tasty pixels. Hey, you wanna know something funny? Is we're streaming at 1440p, so even if I bring it down to 1440p, I don't think it makes like any difference for you. It makes a little bit of a difference for me because now I'm playing it in windowed mode. On my 4K monitor. Oh. How painful life is. I'll manage. Ah. Oh, that was really funny. That was really funny. I'm just remembering when I played Doom: The Dark Ages, and it ran so bad. It ran so bad that I had to run the game windowed at like 640p or something. Do you use Windows or Linux? I really want to switch to Linux, but I am still using Windows. I also got like an extra year of security updates, so I'm fine. But at some point, probably gonna switch to Linux. I already put Linux on one of my laptops, and I haven't really experimented with it. The biggest holdout for me is that my video editing software of choice is Windows exclusive. And I paid for that shit. You should try Mint. I love it. Maddie, what did you put on my laptop? I don't remember which distro we used. Was it Mint? I really ought to tinker with it some. Linux is the GOAT. We have come from the Linux zone. Good. One of these days, maybe y'all will help me figure out what the hell I'm doing when it comes to Linux if Maddie's not available. Because yes, I would love to switch to Linux at some point. Do it, become Penguin. See, the problem is that I use Vegas. I use Sony Vegas, or Magix Vegas, whatever you want to call it, for my video editing software of choice. And because it's not Adobe, I did pay for it. I did in fact pay for Vegas. I did not pirate it. I was a good little consumer. I bought the Vegas. It has no Linux option. I've been using Vegas for the past 10 years now, or so. I don't remember. I use Kden Live to edit. It's not as good as Vegas, but it's free, and I think my videos are decent. I would have to test some stuff out, you know? Because there's certain editing things that I need to be able to have, or else the experience is downgraded. I use OpenShot. It's open, it's free, and it does the same as Vegas and other programs. OMG, the second person to still use Vegas. Oh my god. I think the thing that really pissed me off, I've told this story before, I am a film major. I am a media arts major from college. Wow. I was really hoping that my college would teach me how to use Premiere, because Premiere is the commercial standard. That is the industry standard. You are using Premiere or you are using nothing. Fuck you, right? Natty, please. I don't know what that says. Well, unfortunately, none of my classes in school had anything to do with teaching software, which was really upsetting. So they'd be like, okay, Queen, you need to go make a movie. And I'd be, okay. And they'd say, we have Premiere available for you to use. We're not going to teach you how to use it. And if you want to use it using the free option that we provide you, you're gonna have to go edit your movie in the in the computer lab using a Mac. And I'm like, no, I don't want to have to learn new software and a new operating system. I'll just use Vegas. So, like, one of the main reasons I went to college, no. Didn't happen. I was like, well, shit. Bit of a pain. Here, I don't want you there. I want a corner piece. I also didn't do a very good job of networking in college, and so didn't help that was like during the pandemic. And at one point I had to make a short film using just me. It is a short film of just me playing all roles, getting a little bit of help from like my parents because I wasn't allowed to use like school people. I didn't do a good job at college. I was good at college in the sense that I, like, did what was told of me, right? But if you're going there for, like, an art degree, which I did, it's kind of important for you to, like, make friends and shit. I wasn't even happy with myself, so that didn't happen. I think it's animation features. Are you an artist? Not a drawing artist. I can't draw for shit. Though there is the one image. There is the one funny image on my Patreon that's up for down. Get out of my tunnel! What are you doing in my tunnel? Whoop! Oh, damn it, I didn't weave. Ah, now you're stuck. Get out! See ya. Where is it? There it is. I love drawing, it changed my life. I am not good at the drawing. I am good at the editing. Ah! And apparently I'm also good at, like, being a personality on camera. Or stream, in this case. My wife and I draw? Hell yeah. I could showcase the, like, one thing that I did draw. I turned it into a speed paint on the channel. Where I drew V1 from Ultra Kill, but in a hoodie and skirt. Here, you know what? Because it's relevant, and it's funny, I'm bringing it up. There you go. I did that. What do we think? What do we think? It's available for download. You wanna know something really funny? You wanna know something really funny? really fucking goofy, really funny, haha. I did this in Microsoft Paint with a mouse. Oh, lordy. Yeah, buddy. Microsoft Paint with a mouse. It took me a long time, but I did it. And it was funny. Oh no, she's cute. Doesn't matter what tools you used, it came out great. I'm gonna do a little more shameless plug. Give me a second. Let's see. The entire process was streamed, of course. But then I also spent like a ton of time editing it together. Do it, plug us shamelessly.
Several months ago,
I made it a
tried
video.
V1 in a stream on Microsoft Paint just for the funny, and I rushed it and just did a really poor job and thought it was just a biggie funny haha, right? And so this is the compilation of like 6 days worth of streaming, attempting to make like a much better version. I'm not an artist. I did what I could.
Love the hoodie. That's the, okay, so here. Give me a second. Anyway, this is, I drew V1 on stream as a joke. And it, like, I, like, shit it out as fast as I could, and it was funny. And it was like, okay, what if I actually tried? What if I actually tried, right? And so then this was the attempt where I actually gave it a try, and it took me absolutely forever. And I also spent a ton of time editing this video, so that way it wasn't like super duper duper flashy. Yeah, you were there for it. That's who that is? Wait, what? Do you know this person? Anyway, the main avatar is the same but slightly different. I like having slightly different options when it comes to outfit. But this is the main version. This is what you see on any stream that isn't like specifically themed around a certain game. I like having different themes. I can give you some pointers and stuff if you ever want to try again. Maybe. It's a skill that I don't really have, and I don't really, you know, I don't chafe with the fact that I, you know, don't have it. It's fine with me. There's a rock in the way. Ooh, autosave. My girlfriend is changing clothes live on stream. Hey, you know what? Screw it. I'll show off some of the Halloween ones from this year. My spooky outfits. Yeah! The spooky outfits. Oh my goodness. I love having lots of different outfit options for different games. So I have my Satisfactory work uniform. We're playing Cyberpunk, so I have a Cyberpunk outfit. I have my Halloween outfits. I have a maid outfit, but you gotta pay me for that one. Ah, I don't have power. Oh, forgot. I'm gonna connect you up. There's actually 4 different Halloween outfits. Critical battery failure. Whoopsie. It's not battery. The jetpack is just like, it has to be tethered to a like any one of these points right here. You see the little blue line? That's me connecting to a power source, like a power line or something that is powered. What program are you using? Vroid Studio. Yeah, I'm using Vroid Studio. Vroid Studio is what I use to like create all the different like outfits and, well, I mean, a lot of these I also do get off a booth. I don't make every outfit. I also grab some free stuff off a booth. Lillian is the girl who inspired you how to draw? Yo! Hell yeah. We need to get back to the game with my girlfriend. We're starting to work on nuclear. Nice! I'm working on a power plant myself, but it's rocket fuel. I'm working on a massive rocket fuel. To the plan! Back to the plan! I will once again explain the plan! Crude oil. Heavy, what's this shit called again? Heavy oil residue. Water, diluted fuel, packaged, put on a train. Compacted coal. Compacted coal and fuel makes turbo fuel. Turbo fuel and nitric acid makes rocket fuel. Make some canisters. Package some of the rocket fuel. Use it to power drones. There you go. The map plan. Sulfur goes here. Heavy oil residue into packaged fuel goes there. And then my iron sheets. And then my this, that, and the other. Everything goes north to the nitrogen gas. There you go. That's what we're working on. That's the plan. It's fast and as simple as I can make it. There's so many cuties here right now. I am so happy that there are. This is such a wonderful moment. This is such a wonderful occasion. And all of you should join my server. Where does one unlock planning? Asking for a friend. This is a program called Satisfactory Modeler, which is free on Steam. Is that what also does facing tracking? What do you mean you can actually think of things in advance? Face tracking is done by VC Face, which is free. Shameless Discord plug. I am being completely shameless right now. You cannot stop me. I will plug everything. I will plug my Patreon at the end once the credits roll. And then the funny little map is actually part of is a screenshot from a website called Satisfactory Calculator. And Satisfactory Calculator has, plug the Patreon straight into the power plant. Satisfactory Modeler has a built-in integrated interactive map, which you can do cool shit like this. Hang on. Save game. Day 66, part 2. Game was saved. Pull up the folder with my factory saves. Go back to the website. Take day 66, part 2. Dump it into the website. Go back to you all. Let it load, because it takes a bit. Takes quite a bit. I mean, the Patreon is in the description. It is there. Change outfit while I wait for the website to load. What is this loading screen? This is the website for Satisfactory Calculator. And now we can see every branch of the factory all laid out. Love the corrugated roof look. It's my first time here too. Love seeing my fellow siblings do cool stuff. Hell yes! Oh my god! There's so many cool people here. This is amazing. Anyway, you can see the entire factory laid out along with all nodes, so you can sort of plan and design what you want to do. So we're working over here on the west coast. And you can see all of these pink lines, that's all rail lines. So we're trying to get everything that we need made as like a first step, right? And then all of it gets put onto trains, and then all of it will eventually go up here, where there will be 541 fuel generators, which, for some context, a fuel generator is this big. And I plan to have 500 of them. Hi, Samantha. Nice seeing more Satisfactory streamers. I do Satisfactory on Sundays and Mondays. I try and keep things fresh throughout the week. So tomorrow's usually just a few Jennies. Yeah, just a few of them. Thankfully, I have Tane. Tane's helping me out by making some goofy little blueprints that let me, like, stack them into each other, so it won't take up as much space as possible. Also, I broke a little too much. Darn it. When do we get to the part where we produce estrogen? That's on Tuesdays, when we play on the patron-exclusive Minecraft server, where we're running the Create Estrogen mod. Don't call my work goofy. I'm sorry. Completely serious. Yeah, estrogen is Tuesday. I spent all of last Tuesday on stream figuring out how to make estrogen in Create. And I did it, and it's epic. I broke too much. You. Ay, booyah. Wait, so do you have to build the roof too? I mean, the roof, all of this is using the blueprint system, right? So this is a blueprint. This is something that I designed myself using the blueprint maker. Blueprint maker, ba-ba-da, big platform, big thing. Surface is too uneven. Of course it is. It doesn't matter. Can I put it on top of you? No? Okay, whatever. That's fine. You've got this big cube, right? And you can design whatever it is that you want inside, right? Holy shit, I have to play this game? Oh, I love Satisfactory. Satisfactory is great. You can design whatever it is that you want inside of here, and then you can then save it as a blueprint and then just smack it down. So for example, I have, these are all ones that I designed. These are all belt bridges, because I don't want to run belts just like on the ground. That looks boring and lame. So I made belt bridges. And it's just like this giant tunnel where I can run a belt from one place to another without A, putting it on a train, B, putting it in a car and having to power the car, or C, having the belt just run along the ground. Lame! Don't want that. Blueprints, there's also T-junctions. And I made an undercarriage, so if I want to have, like, storage underneath a belt bridge. Love the conveyor bridge design. Yeah! I would go with trains. Trains would be everywhere, even for no reason. I do love my train. Trains are fun. They are slightly annoying when they crash into each other, or you set up the blocking signals wrong, and then you end up with a like, traffic jam, but with trains. Trains are the best. Hi, Lily. Yeah, so many people. Y'all better all subscribe so that way I can hit 1,000 subs. Please, please! I can see that one of you did because it popped up on my phone. I mean, I love trains except for when they break. Yes, Maddie, what is it? Estrogen, isn't that a mod? Highly rating to... Wait. Huh? Isn't that mod highly degrading to men and made by a feminist who makes fun of LGBTQ stereotypes? I don't know. I don't know anything about the history of said create mod. It doesn't really have any testosterone options, which is kind of lame. I would prefer it had some testosterone options. Also, I just realized that I put this on the wrong line. So I need to break all of you. Oh my god! Holy shit! Whoa! Holy fuck! Oh, now I gotta update the, credits scene. This is incredible. This is marvelous. It does have testosterone, but it's made by you turning... It's made to turn you into a girl by grinding down balls. Very strange. I do wish it had better options. But being able to have boobs and dash like Celeste is pretty funny and pretty amazing. What stage are you at? I'm building a giant rocket fuel generator power station because I'm trying to make 400 electromagnetic control rods per minute, and I realized that such a massive factory would require a ton of power. So the plan the plan once again the plan is to have 540 fuel gens running on rocket fuel. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. In that order. A girl after my own heart. Blame Rain handing us all a link. Rain, thank you. Thank you so much. Holy. And the fact that your name is Rain. Like, oh my fucking god. I just got back. What made you switch into the comfy hoodie? A bunch of people are here. Like a lot of people. A lot of really cool people are here. One person gifted 5 gift subs. And now I gotta go update the end credits page. A lot of really cool people showed up, and I'm super happy. You know what? Screw it. Quick change. Another outfit. This one. Yeah! Yeah! Thank you, Rain. Give you all the more work. Just transforming. Whoa! Fire outfit. Thank you. I love all of my Halloween outfits, too. I'm sad that none of you got to see, like, Spooky Month streams. Queen, you're gay? Indeed, I am. This is a true statement. Maddie, come over here and kiss me on my hot girl lips. Alright, how much coal does this system need? This needs 300 coal. Alright, cool. Maddie, you heard the woman. Get to work, Maggie. Is she still here? She might have disappeared. It's fine. Don't worry, I get to see her again very soon. When I go on break for Thanksgiving, I get to hang out with her again. And I'm very happy. Uh, 300 coal, yeah. No, not that many. Yeah, 360, that'll work. Boing, boing, boing. Come over here, kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical. Well, I guess with all of the Warframe people here, maybe I could do a Warframe Wednesday. Question is, do I play on the main and like grind nothing, or do I go on the alt account and attempt to do like 1999 opening quest with my underleveled ass? I will have to decide. I also got to figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow on the Minecraft server, since I got Estrogen up and working. I got Estrogen up and working, like I figured out how to make it. I guess I could try and figure out how to like fully automate it, or start making like a steam generator. Yeah, because I need water, and I need the water's automated. Oh right, I have to figure out how to like automate the cleaning of the filters. Do you think it might be worth making that into the better fuel? I don't know the name. It'd be ionized fuel, and the problem with ionized fuel is that in order to make ionized fuel, you need to have like a constant stream of power shards. And the only way to have a constant stream of power shards is to make them with a converter or something. I don't know. I haven't quite hit that point yet. I'm close. I am close. I am close to having fully synthetic power shards at some point. Not quite. Oh yeah, I forgot about them shards. Yeah, I'm still running off of like power shards that I find, you know, using slugs. Eventually. Close. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I can start having fully automated artificial shards at some point, just not yet. Which means that right now the best fuel power option that I can do is rocket fuel, which is fine. It will provide me, like, my power grid right now, we're at, let's see. Oh, hello. I did not mean to leave a bunch of shit on the floor. Where's that bauxite at? Throw you in the depot. Pretty sure I can't put any more wood and leaves. I should go back to the biofuel, liquid biofuel factory and like dump some of this plant material in there. Because my inventory is just getting stacked with a bunch of leaves and wood. Oh, I don't need polymer resin just sitting around. Depot you, throw you away, throw you away, throw you away. Nah, that's good enough. Give me a wall. Take all of you. So yeah, right now I'm just working on making like a very small amount of steel, or sorry, not steel, aluminum. So that way we can turn the aluminum into canisters and then bottle up some of that rocket fuel and then use it to power drones. I haven't done any drone shenanigans yet because I haven't had like a good fuel source to give them. But now, with rocket fuel, we should be good. Pull you out. Actually, no, I don't want you to be 1 meter. I want you to be 2 meter. My mistake. Oh, we passed 3 hours. Okay, cool. Let me get this shit down here. I guess I'll save checking out Warframe on the maxed out account for Wednesday. We'll do a Warframe Wednesday. I think it's a good idea. Maybe split some into jetpack unless you have a solid source. Oh, I got a solid source for my jetpack. I ain't ever running out of liquid biofuel. Like, holy. We could take a run over there since I was already talking about it. I need to dump off some shit so that way I'm not constantly full of leaves and not constantly full of leaves and wood in my inventory. Don't worry, I'm usually pretty good at figuring out what people meant. Even when it gets spelt wrong. Sometimes I try and infer what people meant to say, but what they meant to say was exactly what they said, and so review. I guess I could keep some of it on hand for my jetpack. You know, once I start bottling the rocket fuel, I'm probably gonna have to, like, you know, I might put some in storage and then depot, and then the rest of it ends up just getting thrown away and put into the ticket machine. Since I won't immediately have drones up and running. But I have so much liquid biofuel, it's ridiculous. I might as well run over there. I've done my normal. You like the new dress? This is my more formal, nice outfit. I've just been swapping through outfits, like here in the back half of stream, because so many cool people have showed up, and I just want to, like, ah, look, I can also look like this, and I can look like this. Alright, have a great night, nerds. Good night, Retra. I am the hunger. I need to wrap up so I can go eat dinner. Alright, I think if I just pressed, but this way? Yeah, this way. You need some cat ears? I do have an option for cat ears, but these are options that you must pay for. There's, like, the secret, like, you can make Queen wear a maid dress or put on cat ears if you give her money and ask for it. I think I need to head, yeah, like, northeast. Engaging maximum squint mode to try and figure out what the text says, not succeeding. Well, up in the top left, it says join the Discord server. Or are you trying to read, like, what's on, like... What part of the text are you trying to read, Leon? The flashing thing? Oh! Oh, right! I keep forgetting. Hang on. Yeah, I have a green screen turned on for the funny. So if I look at this here green grass, it says Sesbian Lex. I keep forgetting that I still have that turned on. I should probably take it off. It's the subliminal Sesbian Lex messaging. Hey, yo! Peak? Hell yeah. I keep forgetting that I have it on, because every time I look over at the preview window, like, you know, most of the time we're in the desert, so it's a lot of reds and oranges. And then every now and then, a little thing that's like blue or green shows up, right? And then you look into it, and it says Sesbian Leg. Yuri, I love Yuri. Yuri is awesome. Yuri, my beloved. Real. Yeah, let's head over here. Oh yeah, where's Greg? Greg, my behated. Ah, he's in there somewhere. Is this what happens when you touch grass? Yes. Ugh. Don't want to bump my head. Gotta draw more Yuri. Yeah, baby! Oh yeah, somebody drew fan art of me and Maddie Yuri, of us kissing. That shit was peak. That was Toffee. God. Toffee's great. Yeah, this is the biofuel factory where we're totally pulling water out of the ground in this lake. Can't you see that there's a lake here? Look, there's a little lake here. See? It's here on the map. See? There's water here. Yeah. Uh-huh. Anyway, the water goes in here. And cactus heckin' water extractor. Honestly. Let's dump all of that in there, because we don't need you. And then this, you can literally throw any biomaterial in these two containers, whether it be, let's see, alien protein remains. I threw wood and leaves in there. Now I'm gonna throw in some of you. Sorting machine. Indeed, it sorts it all out, and then it gets processed into biomass. The biomass, it's a little spaghettified in here. The biomass gets turned into solid biofuel. The solid biofuel sits in here because the whole machine is backed up, because this is liquid biofuel, and the liquid biofuel gets packaged, and the packaged liquid biofuel goes all the way back down here, where there are 3 industrial storage containers full of liquid biofuel. There is so much liquid biofuel, I'm never going to be able to use it. Didn't you want to use the alien parts for tickets? I mean... What, I've got 200 tickets in my inventory right now. And then if I slap down Awesome Sync and Power You, so I can see how many tickets are in there. There's like another 122 tickets. I'm okay on tickets. I'm so lost. My brain is turning into liquid biofuel. Factory sim setups get insane. I love it. Oh, this is simple. It's a little compacted, so it looks a little funky. But I mean, we can work our way through it. Look. Big box, right? Big box into Smart Splitter. Smart Splitter says if it's hog remains, go to the right. If it's anything else, go to the center. Hog remains come into here. They get turned into alien protein. We merge onto this belt system where it goes around. And then also any spitter remains get turned into alien protein, and then the alien protein gets swept up, brought onto the next floor, and then everything that's alien protein gets brought in together where it goes this way, and the alien protein is turned into biomass. The biomass is turned into solid biofuel. The biofuel, everything gets turned into biofuel, and then the biofuel comes up, and it all gets put into a box where it's all backed up. Everything's backed up because I can't ever run out of biofuel, no matter how much jetpacking around I burn. Then the funny water source, cactus water source, makes its way all the way up here, where the solid biofuel gets mixed with the water, and then liquid biofuel goes into this big tank, just for the hell of it, and then it gets packaged, and then the packaged goods goes down into a storage. My setup uses them for tickets with an optional Smart Splitter that can be turned into bio if needed. I just like having a forever source of biofuel. I literally never have to worry about it ever again. Let's see. We could go... Let me go back to home base, because y'all will like what's over at home base. I guarantee it. And we'll take the rail cannon and go look at the project that I was working on. Where's the Wiggler installed? Let's see. Wiggles happen over here. Yeah, you see, we pick pears from the pear tree, and then we outsourced the wiggling duties to the children's TV show The Wiggles, and they wiggle the pears for me, and then we put it back on the line. Fruit salad. Literally the only thing I can ever remember from The Wiggles is the fruit salad song. Ah, that's a wall. You want a Fallout 2 playthrough? No. I do want to show y'all one last thing before we wrap up. Wait, zipline can travel upwards? I thought it was useless. Nah, man, you can go at really funny angles, and it's pretty quick. Why not? It's so fun. It's not... no. Anyway, lesbian and trans flag, because hell yeah. Thank you, Retra, for making that for me. And then I want to go take a quick look at the giant factory that I was trying to make, but I was afraid that I was going to run out of power. I only have that one hyper tube cannon, which is a missed opportunity, really. I do like driving around in the Explorer. That's kind of the reason why I don't, because I just like to drive. I'm an American. I'm sorry. There is so much shit built everywhere. The lesbian and trans flags increase factory efficiency by 300. I really need to, like, recreate them, because I wasn't the one who made them. I need to recreate them, and then put them in the blueprint system. Driving has always felt like jank to me in this game. The Explorer is so much fun! Anyway, this is what I was too afraid to power. I mean, they're all technically powered, but none of them are working because the system is, like, maxed out. This is like what I was afraid to work on any further without going and making more power, as you might tell. This is not done. I think there needs even more refineries, by the way. But this is supposed to make 400 control rods per minute. And then those control rods just go wherever they're needed. Honestly, I think it's probably for the better that I stopped working on this, because I can use drones to fly the control rods where they're needed instead of trying to train or belt them around. So yeah, this was the project, and now it's not. The plan for that one is even more intense. You think the plan for the rocket fuel is crazy? This shit gets wild. Yeah, because eventually, I'll do nuclear. One day I'll do nuclear. I'm terrified to touch nuclear, because I don't have, like, any systems in place in case the entire system goes kaput. And I exceed my power, like, I exceed my power. So, because of that, I'm making more power. The good news is, once the rocket fuel is said and done and all 500 gens exist, my production will jump up by, like, 120 1,000 megawatts. So it'll more than double my... What is it, like 2.5 times? 2.7 times the amount of power? Yeah, I didn't use any priority switches. Because I'm dumb. And stupid. And set in my ways. Anyway. I've rambled for longer than I'm supposed to. I'm hungry. I want to go eat dinner. So I'm going to hit y'all with my funny credit scene. My funny, credit scene. Minos Prime, hit that beat for me. Thank you to Tank, and Ben, and Helicat, and Nessie, and Pad the Girlfo for being my $10 patrons. Thank you to Double Clark for being my $5 patron. I hate winter. I love winter. I love winter. You too could join my Discord server or the Patreon. This is so fun. I do it every day. Every day. Thank you to Danny and Ed and Tokyo and Lumberjack and Mischief and Forva and Yuki and Murmuring and Greg and Ben and Stella and Seo and Mr. Funklord. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna edit the exit outro with all of the new gift subs that got added. Thank you to... once it loads. Thank you to Just Ones and Zeros for sending 5 gift memberships. And to Rain for the $2. Here's to 1K subs. You'll get there soon. I sure hope so. I haven't checked after today's stream what it looks like. We're at 860. Hell yeah. Is that the... yeah. Hell yes. I'm so happy. I will see you all tomorrow for some Patreon exclusive Minecraft server where I will, I don't know, probably work on trying to automate the production of estrogen, or I'll keep working on my funny little London town that like is just one wall and not really a house. Bye!